Welcome to RNN, where I break down the news for those that are confused. For 10 years, Big J was running the hood, but for the last 2 years, Big Tony the Boss and his crew, the Tony Cartel, been running shit. Big Tony took the hood from Big J and even turned J's crew into his own crew, the Tony Cartel. The Tony Cartel's main purpose was to protect Big Tony the Boss. They were his personal security. One day, Big Tony the Boss was getting to feel away about Man, who was next in command. Man made sure the Tony Cartel was on top of their shit. Man was also the leader of the crew when Big J ran, and Big Tony decided to keep them all around when he took over. Big Tony had the 2 biggest gangs in the world behind him, so they gave him crazy confidence. One day, somebody tried to take over Big Tony's trap, but they were unsuccessful because Man appeared to stop it from happening. The streets been talking though, and everybody been saying Man was actually behind the takeover, but crossed out his own folks. Big Tony let the big homies know, hey, I'm about to get rid of Man's ass. The big homie said, hey, that's probably not a good idea, but Big Tony was gonna do it anyways. Well, before Big Tony got a chance to pull it off, Man and the Tony Cartel took over the whole trap, holding Big Tony, his old lady, and his son captive inside the mansion. Man literally took over and told the hood he running now, period. Big Tony got a hold of a burner phone and called the big homies and let them know what happened. He told them to send the gangs out like they'd been saying they was gonna do, but they didn't even return his phone call. They shook because the one person his big homies been trying to avoid beef with is now talking about, now one of the big homies better not for Man, or they gonna pop everything off around this bitch. The Gremlins got Man's back only if the big homies step in. And the Gremlins got the type of weapons that come out of Men in Black with Will Smith. Ain't nobody got time for that today. Instead of the big homies trying to go to war with the Gremlins, they started cutting off their supply. Since Man wanna act crazy, since now 11 other bosses can't get their work from the big homies because of the shit Man done started. They need to eat. So they told Man he got until Sunday to fix this, or they gonna beat this mother